10 psychological tips to increase your productivity. We all wish we could get more done in less time. If we were more productive, we'd have a better chance at getting that raise. We'd have more personal time to do what we wanted. And we'd get closer to our entrepreneurial goals much faster. Unfortunately, you can't bully yourself into working harder. There's no switch you can flip to suddenly make yourself a task-executing, process-churning machine. So often, when we think about productivity, we think about time management tricks, ways to work faster, and how to get motivated. It's all about more, and more, which works in the short run. Those temporal things help us work faster and get more done in the short run. But in the long run, we can burn out. Or our minds get overworked, and that can take 6 months to 2 years or more to reverse. So what if we were to use another route to get the same or better productivity, rather than using these tricks and faster techniques? The answer lies in our underlying core motivation, our internal desire and drive, and the real-world implementation of the most important things. And one way to achieve these eternal states of mind that lead to real productivity without the drawbacks of working faster is to influence our own psychological state. There are, however, a number of different psychological tricks and games you can use to create an environment that naturally encourages you to do your best. So welcome to our channel, Fixed on Success. And today, we have combined the top 10 psychological tips and tricks to increase your productivity. Watch the video till the end, as one of them might surprise you. Before we get started, quickly like and subscribe to our channel, and press that bell icon to enjoy free and amazing content. Let's begin! Number 10. Plan your day beforehand. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail, Benjamin Franklin says. Planning your day beforehand sets you up for success. Having a plan makes it more likely that you will achieve your goals. In a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, 2 groups of students were instructed to hand in their assignments a day after Christmas. The first group was given instructions to think about when and where during the holiday they planned to complete their assignment, while the second group was not given such instructions. In the end, 70% of those who planned ahead submitted their reports, as compared to 30% from those in the group who did not plan ahead. Having a plan ensures that you prioritize your tasks and spend the day doing the things that are most important to you. Once you realize that you are making healthy progress on your most important tasks, it builds up to positive momentum for the rest of the day. Number 9. Stop procrastinating. Don't spend too much time doing a task that could be done in minutes. You also have to avoid any distractions that you could face at work. This will mess up your schedule. Turn off your notification alert and ignore your social media accounts until you finish your work. All of these will waste your time, and all of your planning will go to waste. Number 8. Look at the scenery of nature. Restore your attention by taking a sneak peek of even just 40 seconds of nature. A 2015 Australian study found that looking at a flowering and grassy rooftop helped participants make fewer mistakes than those staring at a concrete building. The lead author of the study says that even looking at an image of nature can help improve work performance. Number 7. Start with an easy task. Getting the ball rolling is one of the hardest parts of working productively, as any chronic Monday hater will tell you. How you approach the morning will determine your flow for much of the rest of the day. For example, you could get sucked into a spiral of email responses and phone calls, never touch a task, or you could get lost reading 100 articles you saw on Twitter. Instead, knock out something easy as soon as you get to work. Because it's easy, you won't feel intimidated to start it. Because you can do it quickly, you'll feel good and you'll be motivated to take on the next task in front of you. It's a shortcut to building momentum. Number 6. Focus on one task at a time. When we check our emails, browse Facebook, and eat our breakfast all at once, we believe that we're being more productive by multitasking. As it turns out, Multitasking makes us even less productive. The problem with multitasking is that our brains cannot actually focus on multiple things at once. When we attempt to multitask, our brain shifts back and forth between tasks very quickly, giving the illusion that we can focus on multiple things at one time. This constant task switching incurs biological costs, which drains the energy reserves from our brain very quickly. Hence, multitasking makes us feel more tired as compared to when we focus our attention on only one thing at a time. To be fully present with each task, create distraction-free blocks within your schedule, whereby you can work without disruptions. Turn off all notifications on your phone and desktop. And, if possible, let your colleagues know that you would be working without disruptions. If you're enjoying this so far, please like and subscribe, as this helps our algorithm reach more people like you who want more success in their lives. Number 5. Organize your brain and thoughts. The first thing you have to make sure of doing when it comes to organizing your brain and thoughts is getting enough sleep. When you have a good sleep, this will help your mind to think straight and put a plan to organize your tasks. If you feel that your thoughts are scattered all over the place, try and calm yourself down and start organizing according to their priority. Number 4. Avoid perfection. Ever been 90% done with a project that has taken 10 hours already, and then it takes 20 more hours to do the last 10%? Is that last 10% really worth it? Or could you sand the edges of the project, do some last-minute dusting, and have a finished project in just 1 more hour instead of 20 more hours? You have to use judgment. If you are a heart surgeon or you rebuild engines, you probably have to go 100%. But if you're writing an article, writing a book, teaching a class, or doing many other things, it's better to just let your mind and body flow freely without judgment whether it be good or not. Once you have something out, it's way easier to edit it. Doing it this way allows to get many things done. Number 3. Manage a consistent routine. As humans, we are creatures of consistency. Some of us crave surprises, adventures, and new thrills. But when it comes to work, being grounded in some level of consistency is necessary in order to work consistently. Create a routine that you can predictably and comfortably follow for executing your work on a daily basis. And if you hate routines, at least create a few reoccurring processes for handling certain tasks in your wheelhouse. For example, if you always organize your email inbox by 9:30 and always work on a challenging problem between 9:30 and 10:30, you'll eventually master those sections of your day and you'll end up getting more done faster. Number 2. Prioritize things. We spend too much of our mental energy putting things off. But if instead you were to prioritize things that need to be done and do them as quickly as possible, you may be amazed at what happens to your productivity. You see, when you are using negative energy on worrying about doing something you don't want to do, that energy can't be used on being creative or productive. Now, there is one caveat to this. These need-to-do things should be done after your MIT, your most important task of the day. You see, your most important task, when done first, tends to definitely get done each day. The first thing you do tends to get done, so your productivity schedule for the day is this. First, you do the most important task. Second, most needed to be done task. And at last, everything else. Bounded by limited time frame, for example, 2 hours per day on these quote-unquote everything else tasks. Number 1. Commit to short time intervals. The most difficult part of any challenging task is getting started. If you know you're facing a massive project or a batch of tasks you don't particularly enjoy, you may waste time procrastinating. According to one study, 88% of workers procrastinate at least 1 hour per day, so it's a ridiculously common problem. An easy way to overcome this is to commit to smaller time intervals. Instead of deciding to complete a 3-hour project, commit to starting it for just 5 minutes. Once those 5 minutes are up, you'll likely feel motivated to continue working on it. Bonus mention: find the right music. Studies show that music can increase productivity, but there are a few important caveats. First, you have to get the volume right. Too loud and you'll be distracted. Too soft and you won't get the benefits. You have to find a happy medium. Second, you have to avoid lyric-heavy content, which could distract and disrupt you. Try lo-fi hip-hop or classical music. Third, it needs to be music you genuinely enjoy. Find the right music for you and stick with it. The key factor with these psychological tricks is that to be effective, they require effort and commitment. You can sit here and watch this video, nodding your head in agreement to these ideas, but unless you actually start using them, they aren't going to help you. Whether or not you try some of these tips, at least make a concerted effort to shake up your routine and experiment with a few new tactics. It's the only way to achieve change in your work habits. With that, we have reached the end of this video. Hope we could be of help to you to find out anything that helps you increase your productivity. Keep supporting us by liking our videos and also comment down below what's your feedback on this video. We'll see you next time. Till then, remember to always have your attention fixed on success.